Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show again. Technically, if you were here before, you're already there and you're coming straight into this one, so that's a good thing. I appreciate you. I'm glad you came through. If you're just hopping in, make sure you go back and check out Nikki's episode that was before this. And we're going to get into frequently asked questions, the FAQs right now. Shout out to Q and Fuzz. I apologize for stealing this, but I had to. So,
It'll be all right.
yeah, right? so, all right. So, first question, Nikki. What makes a successful brand?
That is going to be different for some, but for me, a successful brand is going to be a brand that walks in its truth and truly serves the audience, right? It has nothing to do with revenue. It doesn't have anything to do with engagement. It goes with truly purpose of why they were created and walking in that purpose and that authenticity. So for me, a successful brand is that. A good example of a successful brand, of course, I will say is Eric Thomas, but then from a company standpoint, Nike. Nike's a
Ooh,
successful brand
that's good. That's
because
a good one.
their whole thing is to highlight um athletes and their stories, and that's what they do. They don't sell shoes, they don't sell product, they sell the stories, and that's what they do.
I like it. What? Okay, sorry. Next question. Does the name matter when creating a brand? Does that matter at all?
I mean, you always want something to ring. Like you want it to make sense. So the name does matter. It always does go based off the action of the brand, but the name, I'll say the name helps. You can make it matter.
Right. Okay.
That's what I say.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. I need to get one of those. That's the soundbite I'm gonna go for next. Good answer. Good
Good
answer.
answer. Good answer.
uh, next, when you're on brand, when you're working on your brand, what's the most important thing you should worry about first?
Who you're talking to and your brand story. Um, and I'm big about the brand story because you need to understand the messaging. So I always say, uh, who's your hero, who's the main character of your story, which is your audience,
Mm-hmm.
who is the villain, which is the pain points of it, who is the guide, like how are you guiding them through this story, and that's you. What is the journey that they're going to go through when encountering your brand, and what is the transformation, what is the ending that they're going to have at this story. So if you know who you're talking to and what your brand story is, that is the first couple of things you have to do.
Bet. So last question, and this one
Yep.
is another softball question. I know you got a list like this.
Ooh.
What are your favorite sources to learn more about marketing and branding?
Social Media Examiner, socialmediatoday.com, and I will have the last one would have to be The Verge.
The Verge. Wait a second. The
Mm-hmm.
Verge. Really?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. I got something I'm going to tell you about after this. So, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you. Yes, I am holding some stuff off specifically for Nikki. Kick rocks. I love y'all, but you kick rocks on that. I love you nonetheless. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for checking out Nikki. Make sure you go watch Nikki and Moose, watch their podcast. Go check it out on YouTube as well. Also, this is Nikki's Y at the end, S at the end. Hit her up. Reach out. Shout out to the Deeper Than Brand family. Go check out Deeper Than Brand as well. We love you. We thank you again for coming on. Remember, you're better than you were, but you're not half as good as you're going to be. I'm going to find another way to close out the FAQs. But in the meantime, we love you. We out.